Yeah, like this. Oh,
We have one of our ambulance.
yeah, so I just ordered. We've had 4 calls that I've been on.
Yeah. I don't know where we got it from, but, well,
I ended up, well, I ordered one.
I get it, believe me, I get it, I had,
Like, I don't think I like that, so I canceled it. I ordered,
you know, remember.
some like the county's got, one too. I want a tax.
Terrible bear season, I killed one during the season.
They said, well, we'll have the seller.
One of the last.
Get a hold of you.
And then, this year,
Tax.
went to the farm.
So they gave me the name. I went out about the door. Something outdoor.
Pay you $200.
I went on their website. $75
Well,
cheaper from them.
the property right next to there.
I called them and I said, is this the same thing you have on Amazon?
All right, good morning. We will call the meeting of the LEPC to order. First call to order. First is approval of minutes. Do we have a motion if everybody looked at the minutes from roll call? First is roll call. Can I have a roll call?
So Craig Tanis, I'm here. John Varies.
Here.
Sheriff Bevere.
Here.
Commissioner Collins. Lieutenant Purdue. Ben Ricker. Here. Chief Naaman.
Here.
Monica Hunt. Chief Wilson.
Here.
Deputy Chief Van Alstine. And Tony Garcia. We have a quorum.
Excellent. Now we'll move on to approval of minutes from the December 17th, 2024 minutes.
I make a motion to approve the minutes.
Motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
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 Opposed? All right, moving on. Reports, finance report.
So the finance reports were included in the packet. FY 22 is basically expended. Then FY 23, we have a remaining balance of just under 3,800. And FY 24, we have the amount allocated. I just need to finalize our fiduciary agreement, but that amount for FY 24 is 19,779.35. Once we have the fiduciary agreement signed, we'll be able to start expending FY 24 funds. And then the donation fund has roughly just over $200 remaining. We just most recently paid for Chief Massengill and Joe Wisniewski from APD to go to the drone Michigan Public Safety Drone Association Conference in Mount Pleasant.
All right. Anyone have questions on the finance report? There's no questions. Need a motion to approve finance report?
Motion to approve.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Motion is seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? All right. Moving on, emergency management report.
My report was attached in the packet. I will entertain any questions.
Any questions? All right. Hearing none. Motion to approve the report.
Motion to approve the report.
Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Second? All right. Any discussion? None? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? All right. E911 Director's Report.
My report was attached to the packet. I'll entertain any questions.
Any questions for the E911 Director's Report? If none, I'll entertain a motion to approve a report.
I make a motion to approve the report.
Motion? Have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
I
Opposed? All right. Report is approved. Next, we have the drone subcommittee report.
Just on, not much going on right now. Obviously, this is our slow time of the year. We did buy some new equipment, some new batteries and whatnot, and updated some technology. That was about it.
Any questions of the drone subcommittee? All right, moving on, existing business FY 22 grant request.
So I'm requesting that in our previous meeting, we approved for the tactical support team to purchase cold weather gear. I could not find a match under FEMA's authorized equipment list for cold weather gear. So I'd like to swap that out and pay for the entry tool packs for the tactical support team in the same amount from the same grant year, the FY 22 LETPA. And if you remember from the discussion last meeting, we were trying to decide between the two, which one we wanted to cover. We decided the cold weather gear would be better to get right away, but unfortunately, I can't find a match for that.
Any discussion, any questions on that? So who wants to take a shot at making a motion on that?
I'll make that motion. I'm tired of seconding them all.
Okay. So is your motion to,
Switch to from the cold weather to the tactical entrance packs.
in the amount of,
I'm trying to read it here.
6,056.
Yeah, 6,056.31.
perfect. We have a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a second? Any discussion? All right, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Okay, moving on to new business. Updated bylaws.
So the bylaws were provided a couple weeks ago for you to review as required in our bylaws. Everything in red is what's being added and what's crossed out is what's being removed. The biggest change was this past year, the state gave new guidance on LEPCs with required membership. So it's what I'd like, the biggest proposed change was under membership, instead of listing what those positions are, and then every time the state changes, we'd have to go back and change the bylaws. I just put that we would adhere to the most up-to-date LEPC handbook published by the Michigan State Police Emergency Management and Homeland Security Division. Also with one of the grants that we apply for every year, the Hazardous Materials Emergency Planning Grant, we're required to have a committee information officer. So I added that the emergency management director will be the committee information officer. And I believe those were the only changes. The committee information officer was listed in a couple of spots.
Okay, do I have a motion to approve the bylaws with the changes?
Motion to approve the bylaws with the list of changes?
Do I have a second?
I'll support.
Any further discussion on the changes that are being implemented?
Now, I do have a question. Jen, you might know this. Do the bylaws then have to be approved by the rule? So the motion needs to be to recommend the approval to the Rules and Appointments Committee? Just to the full board? Okay.
Okay, so the motion needs to be to recommend this to the Board of Commissioners, correct?
I'll do a motion to send this to the Board of Commissioners for approval.
Second.
The
Okay.
bylaws.
Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? All right, that passed. Get back to my agenda. There we go. Train derailment tabletop exercise.
I just wanted to let the committee know that on March 18th, we're doing a tabletop exercise for a train derailment with a hazardous chemical release. Most everybody on the committee got an individual invitation, with the exception of a couple of you. But if you didn't get an individual invitation, I wanted to invite any of you on this committee to attend and observe that exercise. It's at Madison Township Fire Department, starting at 0900. the scenario is a train derails right there at 52 by the Madison Fire Department with a hazardous chemical release. So that's pretty much just an information update.
All right. Moving on to C. Add Jennifer Ambrose to media position on the committee.
So one of the new positions required by the state is a media position. I did confirm with the state, it doesn't have to be somebody from outside media, just somebody with knowledge of media. Jen Ambrose is the county marketing director and she handles all of our media, press releases, posts to social media, all that stuff. The application and her resume were attached. So we need to vote or have a motion to send this to this would go to rules and appointments, to send to the rules and appointments committee of the Board of Commissioners.
So a media position, that's different than the PIO?
Right, yes.
Okay. I didn't know if they had.
The information officer is just people are seeking information just from on the LEPC.
Okay.
So that information officer that was in the bylaws is different from the county PIO as well.
Got it. All right. Do I have a motion to approve the sending of the recommendation of Jennifer Ambrose be added to go to the rules and appointment?
Make a motion to
Do all
stuff
that?
you said.
Okay. Do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? All right. Hearing none. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. Moving down, public comment. Do we have any public that wants to make comment? Public comment? No public comment. All right. In that case, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Motion for second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? All right. We are adjourned. Thank you.